For a world in which all our differences are celebrated, where everyone lives proud of who they are, where they come from, and how through celebrating our diversity, we can make this world a better place. My name is Catherine Wajiko Ndungu-Case. You can call me Shiko, that's all right. And I'm a cultural ambassador. My earliest memories are of waking up in a cozy mud hut in Kango, a remote village in Kenya, and watching as my grandmother tinkered with the ashes of a three-legged stove as she started the fire for our morning porridge. I remember the warmest feeling of being loved and belonging as I shared in the morning chores, afternoon meals, evening celebrations, and stories around the fire in our perfectly manicured homestead. In 2000, I moved from Kenya to the United States. I was amazed at the different cultures this country had. The Bay Area is especially a melting pot of cultures from all over the globe. Like most immigrants, I was ready to jump right in, fit in, assimilate, and find my better life. So I settled in, fell in love. A few years later, I had my beautiful twins. Oh, plus a couple of dogs, can't forget that. I'd found my true American dream. And then it hit me. My children would be growing up in North America and would not know about their Kenyan heritage. I knew that with age, they would want to know about where I come from, what it was like growing up in Kenya, a country so far away. But I wanted them to grow with a landscape that would allow them to appreciate my heritage as well as my husband's from early on. The big question was how? So I went on a search for early childhood programs and resources that could allow my children to connect with their Kenyan heritage, and I couldn't find anything. So I did what any mother would do, right? If I couldn't find it, I was going to create it. My background is in biological sciences and neurodevelopment. I love science, that's what makes me tick. However, my children aroused that desire to explore those fond early memories. And with that background, I knew that children learn best in a play-based environment, when they're having fun, right? And what could be more fun than music, games, and play? So, because I couldn't find anything, I thought, background, music, games, and play. I wanted to create a program. I wanted it to be meaningful but fun. I wanted my children to also experience what I experienced growing up as a child. So I took my background and I translated my desire into Cheza Nami. Cheza Nami is a nonprofit established to share African culture through the arts, born from a desire to educate my children, because I knew that I wanted my children to be a part of this process, to also have a stake in their own heritage, that it wasn't going to be enough for me to just teach them at home. I needed to be assertive and teach my community as well. What started as one mother's simple mission has expanded. We're now delivering programming in the schools, in the greater community, with the purpose to encourage cultural diversity and global citizenship. We see this as a greater purpose that our community needs, that our world needs today, building qualities of awareness, empathy, and connections. Cultural awareness programs such as ours allow the community to experience these qualities powerfully through the arts. When we're exposed to other people's cultures, for example, we become more compassionate. We have greater empathy. We express our curiosity. We are creating global citizens. We're creating future leaders. We're measuring small impacts, and small community impacts can grow to become global impacts. They can have a global effect. We're planting seeds through which we hope the following kinds of things can occur. Multicultural communities in our state and nation, where people are proud of who they are, where they come from, and are building stronger, more unified communities. At the global scale, we recognize the potential for shift as people realize their position for that shared humanity and shared curiosity. At the granular level, we know we're creating change. And I would like to share with you some quotes from some of our future leaders. Music, dance, and an open mind are essential ingredients to creating a beautiful life, where people of all backgrounds can reach across their differences and find a joyful common ground. Tiramamaga, moshero kidamamaga, nitaneta nakada hemoradu so ayo I hey yo. And so, I share my heritage the best way I know how. I dance, I sing, I play my instruments, and I invite you, my community, to play with me. Let us share our differences. In America, we clap, right? To express joy and satisfaction. In my Kikuyu culture, we celebrate with ululation. And I invite you, my community, to celebrate with me. Let's do this together. So now you're going to stand up right where you are. Put your purse down, put your phones down, and celebrate with me. We're going to put our hands up just like this. You're going to shake them, and you're going to use your tongue. You're going to move it really fast, the roof of your mouth, and you're going to go, ah!